Hi there, I'm Jeanne Coleman, and I am here with Julie Bevenzi behind the camera and Marissa Howard, my model. We're coming to you from the beautiful Truth Organic Spa in North Grafton, Mass. We've been back to work since the end of June, and we are all so grateful to be back doing what we love. And our clients are also very grateful. Of course, due to the pandemic, some of you are not comfortable in coming back to the spa yet. We understand that and we respect that. So please know that we are here for you whenever you're ready. If you're thinking about coming back into the spa, please, you can be rest assured that we have guidelines and protocols in place to ensure everyone's safe. For those of you who know me, you know I'm very passionate about Thai massage in Thailand. And like I said, I'm so grateful to be being back at work doing what I love. I not only give Thai massage treatments here at Truth Organic Spa, but I also teach Thai massage. I have my own company, which is called Thai Transformations, where I teach Thai massage workshops and offer Thai massage certifications. Unfortunately, due to the pandemic, I don't think the time is right to be offering large workshops, so I'm currently not teaching at the moment. And I love teaching and I desperately miss it. So what we've decided here at Truth is that we are going to proclaim Tuesdays as Thai Tuesdays. And I'm going to be sharing some videos with you, just giving information on Thai massage. And I'm going to be teaching you techniques that you can use at home for people in your COVID bubble, your family and your close loved ones. So they're just going to be short techniques and to address common physical issues that we see here in the spa all the time. So addressing like low back pain, neck and shoulder pain, etc. So stay tuned. I can't wait to share these techniques with you. Okay, we see a lot of people here at Truth that have low back pain. So the first thing I'm going to demonstrate are some low back techniques and hip openers. First of all, if you're doing this on anyone at home, you want to make sure that they're healthy, that they don't have any orthopedic conditions, and if they do, you should certainly get an okay from their doctor. So, first one I'm going to do is walking on the hamstrings. This is a technique which most people love. Oftentimes people who have tight low backs or low back pain have tight hamstrings. So, I'm putting Marissa's leg in a 90-degree angle, and this leg is resting on her straight leg. If that's not comfortable, you can just rest it over like that. I'm placing my feet on her hamstrings. I'm holding on to both ankles and I'm just walking. And I'm slightly pulling this leg towards me by pulling on her ankle. You're just walking almost like you're crushing grapes. And like I said, most people really like this technique, so you can do it several times. It shouldn't be uncomfortable at all for you or for the receiver. The next one I'm going to do is I'm going to put this foot in front, so it's just above the knee, again, it's against the quadricep, and then this foot is on the hamstring, and I'm pushing forward with this foot and extending that foot back. And then I move up a couple inches and I'll repeat. And you can go up and down the hamstring a few times. Okay. And the next one, I'm going to bring her leg over and bend it. Okay. I'm going to push her heel as close to her butt as comfortable for her. I'm going to clasp my hands together, place it above her knee, and this next one is called hip and back traction. And it's a great hip opener. And I have straight arms, and I'm just leaning back, pulling her towards me. And then I'm going to move to the mid-thigh and repeat. And then the top of the leg. It should be a smooth movement that you do with body weight as opposed to muscular strength. Okay, that's hip and back traction. And the next one I'm going to do is the spinal twist. I'm pushing her knee forward, bringing this foot opposite of the knee of the straight leg. Sometimes people might not be flexible enough to do that, in which case you can leave the foot inside. Okay, but I'm going to put it outside of the bent knee. And I'm going to straighten Marissa's arm. Okay, and I'm not stepping. I'm just placing my foot there to stabilize her arm. Okay, and I'm going to have Marissa take a deep breath. And as she exhales, I'm going to stretch her this way. Okay, and then I'm going to release. And I'm pressing next to her knee with this hand, and I'm using this hand on her hip to guide her that way. And then I'm going to repeat again. 2. It should never cause pain. And 3. Okay, I hope you find those useful. Those are just a few of the great low back and hip openers that we have. Okay, so now I'm going to show you some techniques for the neck and shoulders in seated position and also a heart opener. So first one I'm going to do is for the trapezius muscle, the shoulders, and my hands are inverted, and I'm placing my inverted hands on her shoulder, and I'm just leaning forward, pressing down. You want to make sure you're staying in the back. Sometimes it's easy to press in the front when you'll end up pressing on the clavicle, which will be painful. So you can do that a few times. And then I'm going to kneel behind her and press with my forearms. Just rolling across the trap muscles. And then you can also go side to side.
That's crunchy.
Yes, it is crunchy. And most people enjoy and need this work. And then I'm just going to squeeze out, gently massage. And then to do a little work around the shoulder blades, I'm going to bring her arm behind her. And if she's comfortable in this position, keep her like this. If they do not have the range of motion, they're not comfortable, definitely skip this. This hand goes in front of her shoulder. I'm placing my fingers over the shoulder and this thumb just right next to the shoulder blade. And I'm pulling her shoulder blade into my thumb. Up and down a few times. And now the other side. this next one is a great upper body stretch. So I'm gonna be in a position almost like we are dancing. First I'm gonna have Marissa place her hand over her head like that. I'm placing this hand at her elbow, and I'm having her place her hand over my shoulder like we're dancing. And I'm going to stretch her 1, 2, make sure you don't go too far with this. 3. So again, she's getting a nice stretch over those muscles which are hurt by bad posture. And I'll do the other side. Okay. And then the last one I will do is a heart opener. So I'm going to have you sit so that you're directly facing that wall. Julie, you should probably film from over there. And Marissa, I'm going to have to take your arms back here. You want to make sure that her thumbs are facing up so that her shoulders are rotated internally. Marissa, hold on to my wrist. Okay. And I'm placing my feet like just under her scapula. And with this one, I'm not really pulling her arm, but I'm straightening my legs. Slightly pulling on her arm, but not really. And release. Move my feet down a little bit. And I'm not pressing hard with my feet, just gently. So again, getting those postural muscles and get a little bit of compression on the back. So those are a few of the techniques in seated. Okay, so now we're going to do some more stretches for the hip flexors and a little bit more hip work, and then just some general work on the back. So this first one is hip flexor stretch, stretching the quads. And so her legs are straight. They're a little bit more than hip width apart. And I'm bringing her feet up. I'm placing one of her toes in the middle of her body, or one of her feet, and then placing the other foot on top, okay? And I'm doing hand over hand, and I'm just leaning forward with relaxed body weight to stretch once light. And Marissa, you can tell me if I'm going too far. Medium, and they should not be feeling pain in their low back. If there's pain, then you should stop. Then second time medium. And the third time deep. Marissa has good flexibility, so she can basically go all the way down to her butt. But for some people who are not flexible, this right there might be enough of a stretch. So make sure that you're in contact with your receiver to make sure that you're not overstretching them. Now a little bit of hip work. I'm going to straighten this leg and bend this foot, place it here. So if you do yoga pose, this would actually be considered tree pose or figure 4. And I'm going to half nail. This hand is here just resting. I'm not pressing or doing anything. This hand I'm going to place it on her butt. I have straight arms, straight back, and I'm just leaning forward with relaxed body weight. And then releasing, leaning forward with relaxed body weight. And I'm going to go down her leg. I'm on the outside of her leg. Down, I'll go back up. And then down. And then if your person has issues here, you could spend a little bit more time in this area. This is where the piriformis muscle is. And then I'll do the other side. For me, it's effortless. I'm just leaning forward with body weight. And again, my arms are straight, but not locked. My joints are in a straight line. Okay, I'm gonna bring her legs together. And now I'm just gonna do compressions on her back. I've got this knee next to her hip area, this foot, so I'm gonna half nail this foot in her torso area. And my hands are on both sides of the spine. And I'm just leaning in, same way with relaxed body weight. So I'm just gonna go up and down a few times, but you could spend a lot longer doing this at home. Most people need and enjoy back work. And the next position is a very popular Thai massage move called the Cobra. I'm gonna separate Marissa's legs a bit, okay? And I'm going to nail just at the crease of her butt, and my feet are on the mat. And I'm going to have Marissa hang on to my wrist, okay? And I'm going to do a tall nail, and I'm going to lean forward for momentum, and then lean back, pulling Marissa towards me. With this, I just want to lift her upper body off of the mat. I don't want to lift her so far that her low back is extending back. Okay, I'll do that 2 more times. And you don't want to do this to someone that's much larger than you, just so that you can avoid injury. As I teach Thai massage, so if you want more in-depth info on these techniques, I can certainly teach you how to do them safely. But for now, it's better to be safe than sorry, and do it only on people around your size or smaller. And now I'm going to ask Marissa to get into child's pose. And this is a good counter stretch to the Cobra. And I'm going to kneel behind her. My hands are inverted. And I'm just pressing down on her sacrum and stretching her low back. Okay, thank you, Marissa. All set. So those were just a few techniques for the back and a little bit of hips. There are a ton of other techniques, so if you want a professional Thai massage, feel free to come see me at Truth Organic Spa. I also teach, like I had said before, I'm not doing large workshops at this time, but I'm happy to teach 2-on-1 or 3-on-1. If you're a yoga teacher or a massage therapist that would like to learn more, feel free to contact me through Truth Organic Spa. Thanks for watching.